Welcome back to Mystic Cosmos, where we chase the unknown and unravel the mysteries of existence. Picture this. Your heart stops beating. Your lungs fall silent. Your body lies still. But what about your mind, your thoughts? That spark that makes you, you. Does it fade into darkness or does it journey on? Today we're tackling a question that's haunted humanity for millennia. Can consciousness survive without a body? We're about to pit science against spirituality in a cosmic showdown. From cutting-edge labs to ancient philosophers, from near-death visions to quantum theories, this is a ride you won't want to miss. So grab a seat, open your mind, and let's dive into the abyss together. Because what we uncover today might just redefine how you see life and what lies beyond. Let's go. What does science say? Let's kick things off with science, the realm of facts, data, and cold, hard evidence. Your brain is a marvel. 86 billion neurons firing in symphony to create every thought, every memory, every moment of awareness. Scientists call this consciousness, that feeling of being alive, of being you. And here's their story. It all happens right here, in this 3-pound lump of gray matter. When the brain dies, consciousness dies with it. No power, no signal, no self. Take a look at the evidence. Neuroscientists at MIT and Harvard have mapped how brainwaves, those electrical pulses, dance when we think or feel. When oxygen runs out, like in cardiac arrest, those waves flatline. Game over. Dr. Christoph Koch, a leading brain expert, puts it bluntly, no brain, no mind. It's that simple. But hold on, it's not that simple. What about those who've been there, on the edge of death, and come back with stories that defy logic? Near-death experiences, NDEs, throw a wrench into the machine. Picture this. A patient flatlines for minutes, no heartbeat, no brain activity. Yet they wake up and say, I saw a light. I floated above my body. I heard the doctors talking. Take the AWARE study led by Dr. Sam Parnia in 2014. Out of hundreds of cardiac arrest survivors, 40% reported some form of awareness after clinical death. One man even described the exact sound of a machine beeping, 3 minutes after his heart stopped. Science says it's impossible. The brain was off. So what's going on? Is this just a dying brain's final hallucination? A burst of chemicals like DMT, as some suggest? Or are we peeking through a crack in reality where consciousness doesn't need a body to thrive? Let's keep digging. Critical spirituality. Now let's step out of the lab and into the realm of the spirit, where the impossible becomes possible. Over 2,400 years ago, in ancient Greece, Plato stood up and said, the body is a prison, the soul, the real you, is eternal. For him, consciousness wasn't just brainwaves. It was a divine spark, trapped in flesh, waiting to break free. When we die, he argued, it doesn't vanish. It returns to a higher plane, a world of pure ideas. Sound far-fetched? Maybe, but Plato wasn't alone. Fast forward to the 17th century. René Descartes, the father of modern philosophy, took it further. I think, therefore I am, he declared. For Descartes, the mind or soul was a separate entity, not made of matter. He believed it connected to the body through a tiny gland in the brain. But when that body failed, the mind lived on, free and unbound. And this isn't just a Western thing. Across the globe, cultures have echoed this idea. Tibetan monks speak of consciousness traveling through the bardo, a state between lives. Native American shamans describe spirit journeys beyond the physical. Even today, millions believe the soul outlasts the body. Crossover. Science and spirituality meet? Here's where it gets wild. What if science and spirit aren't enemies, but two sides of the same coin? Let's zoom into the quantum world, a place so strange it makes death look tame. In quantum physics, particles don't play by normal rules. They can exist in two places at once, or change just because they're observed. Some scientists think this hints at consciousness being more than brain cells. Take Sir Roger Penrose, a Nobel Prize-winning physicist, and Dr. Stuart Hameroff. They've got a theory. Consciousness might be a quantum process, tied to tiny structures in the brain called microtubules. If they're right, when the body dies, that quantum information doesn't vanish. It could shift, transform, maybe even linger in the universe. Sound crazy? Maybe, but energy doesn't die. It changes form. Could consciousness do the same? Then there's panpsychism, the idea that consciousness isn't just in us, but in everything. Philosophers like David Chalmers argue the universe itself might be aware on some level. If that's true, death isn't an end. It's a merger, your mind blending into a cosmic whole. But not everyone's on board. Neuroscientists like Koch fire back. Show me the proof. No brain activity, no consciousness, end of story. And they've got a point. We can't measure a quantum soul yet. Still, here's the rub. Science hasn't cracked consciousness. We don't know what it is, let alone where it goes. So maybe, just maybe, the line between science and spirit is blurrier than we think. So where does this leave us? Is consciousness a fragile flame, snuffed out when the body fails? Or a cosmic traveler, slipping free to roam the unknown? Science says it's all in the brain, but struggles to explain the stories of those who've crossed the line and returned. Spirituality says it's eternal, but leans on faith over facts, and in the middle, a flicker of possibility, a quantum bridge between the two. At Mystic Cosmos, we're not here to tell you what to believe. We're here to ask the big questions and let you decide. So what do you think? Can consciousness survive without a body? Is it science, spirit, or something we haven't even dreamed of? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear every wild theory you've got. If this journey sparked your curiosity, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell. We've got more mysteries coming your way. Next time, we're asking, is the universe alive? You won't want to miss it. Thanks for joining me on this cosmic ride. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next unknown.